Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Giridharidhari Yashoda Nandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Giridharidhari Yashoda Nandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Giridharidhari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Haribo 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 Shri Radha Govinda Dev Bhagavan ki Jagannath Dev Subhadramaya Sudarshan Deva ki Shri Nitai Gaur Sundar Bhagavan ki Patita Pavana Jagat Guru Shri Prabhupada ki Iskcon Guru Vrinda ki Namacharya Shri Das Thakur ki Shrimati Tulsidev Vrinda Devi Maharani ki Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai Nitai Gaura Premanande. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. Narayanam namaskrityam Naram chaiva narottamam Devim saraswatim vyasam Tato jaya udirayet Nashta prayeshu badreshu Nityam bhagavata sevaya Bhagavati uttama shlokir Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Would like to welcome everyone. This day's Bhagavatam class. We will read from the Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto. This is considered the lotus face of Shri Krishna. Just one, it's like a sweet story. Before we start, one time, Prabhupada mentioned in the first canto of Bhagavatam in one purport, if somebody has lusty desires in their heart, because every part of the Lord is, same sweet, same elevated, but Prabhupada mentioned if somebody has a sexual desire in their heart, don't go above the first and second canto, what is considered the lotus feet of the Lord Sri Krishna. And one disciple was very serious, and he asked the question at Prabhupada, if we have some lusty desires, and beginner devotee is natural, we have these desires in our heart. This is why we're here, in one sense, in the material world. And this disciple asked Srila Prabhupada, if we have like sexual desire in our heart, is it like the same? We cannot see above from Lord Krishna's lotus feet? And do you know what was the answer of Srila Prabhupada? Srila Prabhupada told, how we can live without the lotus face of Sri Krishna. So in this way we got permission from Srila Prabhupada to read the 10th canto as well, in one sense. Of course, we cannot start with this. We should start in the first canto, second, and till reaching the 10th canto, we can enter and relish these wonderful pastimes of Sri Krishna with his friends in Sri Vrindavan Dham and Dwarka and Mathura Dham. So today we will read from the 10th canto, 20th chapter, 37th verse. And the verse is Naiva vidam kshiyamanam jalam gadha jale chara yathayuran vaham kshayam naramutha kutumbina naiva vidam kshiyamanam jalam gatha jale charan yathayuran vaham kshayam naramutha kutumbina. Prabhuji. Naiva vidam kshiyamanam Mataji's. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see the verse and the purport. So on the word by word translation. Na, not. Eva, indeed. Avidan, appreciated. Kiyamanam, diminishing. Jalam, the water. Gatha jale, in shallow water. Chara, those who move. Yatha, as. Ayur, their lifespan. Anu aham, every day. Kshayam, diminishing. Nara, man. Mudha, foolish. kutumbina, living with family members. Okay. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. The fish swimming in the increasingly shallow water did not at all understand that the water was diminishing. Just a foolish family man cannot see how the time they have left to live in diminishing with every passing day. Please repeat after me. The fish swimming in the increasingly shallow water did not at all understand that the water was diminishing. Just a foolish family man cannot see how the time they have left to live is diminishing with every passing day. It's a very, heavy statement, but right, this is the situation. And purport by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada's followers. After the rainy season, the water gradually goes down, but stupid fish do not understand this. Thus, they are often stranded on the lake shores and river banks. Similarly, those infatuated with family life do not understand that the remainder of their life is constantly decreasing. Thus, they fail to perfect their Krishna consciousness and are stranded in the cycle of birth and death. Om Jnana-timirandasya Ghananjana Shalakaya Chakshurumirithamena Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharne Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshitarne Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So, the verse again quickly. Naiva vidam kshiyamanam jalam gatha jalechara yathayurvan aham kshayam naramudhu mutha kutumbinam. So, this is a very essential part. This chapter is a wonderful chapter. The chapter name is The Rainy Season and Autumn in Vrindavan. And if we are hearing about Vrindavan Dham, everybody remembers the nice time, spiritual world, where everything is fantastic, so attractive, and everybody wants to go there and get the special ras, the Vrindavan Bhav, right? Radhe Radhe. But now we can read what's happening in Vrindavan Dham. Huh? These fishes are dying. Huh? It's amazing. Yeah. And we should understand, Vrindavan Dham is not in this material world. This is totally above this. Considering, it's one of the offense against the holy Dham is considering Vrindavan or Mathura or Jagannath Puri is in this material world. It's not like that. This is another platform. And they are in another platform. And also it's mentioned when the pralaya is happening, the whole universe is distracted, but these holy dhams still exist. And there is a special hook of Anantashesh, Kumud, and on this Kumud the dhams are existing. It's a totally different place where we are now. But somehow or another we are in this material world, and there are some little reflection of the material things in the dhams as well. We can see people are take births there, people are suffering, people are get sick, and people are leaving their body even in the holy dhams as well. because we are in the material world now, and this world, this nature is not an easy place for living. Actually, it's a so difficult place for the living entities. Why? Because the eternal nature of the Jiva Tattva is Anandamaya Bhyasat. We want to be happy all the time. This condition where we are now is totally, we can say, like uncomfortable for us, and we are not understanding what is happening, how it's happening, because the environment where we are is totally not passing, not matching with our nature. Like there is a child, he's take birth and he's growing up in a wonderful, loving family, and sometimes he's just leaving the home and he sees what's happening outside the streets, people something punching, beating each other, screaming with each other. There are some people who are like very hungry, they have no food to take something, and maybe the child not understanding what's happening here, because my mother feed me every day very nicely. Why these young boys are just, hungry at the bank of the rivers or next to the street? They have no mother to feed them, or what? Because these childs cannot understand what's happening because they're not trained like this, in this way. The Jiva Tattva is also trained for eternal happiness. This is our nature. Satchit Ananda. Like Krishna is the Satchit Ananda Vigraha, we are the part and parcel of the Supreme. And in a ocean, qualities are also exist on the drop of the ocean, just in a different amount. This is our nature. It's this eternity is a part of our nature. But in this material world, we cannot experience this. We cannot experience the eternity. We cannot experience the full knowledge. We cannot experience that kind of freedom and happiness. We can relish, and then we can taste in a spiritual platform. So this is the nature of the material world. Dukhalaya and Ashashvatam. Dukhalaya, it means they are selling dukha. They are selling, suffering. But we came here, one point of our being, and we just try to be happy. We just try to be enjoying the life like previously. But it's not happening. And no one can understand why. Why this world is nonsense like this? Why it cannot be normal like this? Why it should be so difficult? We totally not understand why. Why? Because one thing Krishna is missing from this. We love the eternal situation where we are situated eternally, and now we are on a totally different platform, but it's created by the Lord for us to be able to understand we cannot live without Him, right? As the child cannot survive without his mother or father's protection, same, we also cannot survive and cannot live peacefully and happily without the shelter of Shri Krishna, Govinda Dev. Yeah. But still, somehow or another, by our own free will, we left the family house, we left the spiritual world, and now we are here in this great puddle, like that fishes in Vrindavan, and we're just waiting for that time when the water totally goes away and we will die. And still we just try to enjoying the life. And this paddle we can also call it like a sagar, like an ocean, because it's very big. And it's a Maha Anartha Sagar. And the living entity has two chances. We can live in a Maha Anartha Sagar or a Prem Sagar. Prem Sagar will give you joy, happiness. And Maha Anartha Sagar give us fightings, and sorrow, and crying, and so much sadness. These are the options. There is no other chance. We are living with Krishna and we turn to be very happy, or we can try to live without Krishna, but that time the sufferings, the world of sufferings is open for us. So this is our situation. And yeah, But what our consciousness is, we just, as I mentioned, we just try to enjoy this material world. It's like a building a house in a forest. What is in forest fire? Huh? Do you understand this? Like we hear about the sufferings, the four sufferings: Adhyatmika klesha, Adidaivika klesha, Adibhautika klesha. This is three type of sufferings, and also there is the death, birth, old age, disease. These sufferings are torturing us all the time. But still, we just try to be happy. And if somebody hear about this many times, because we are reading the books of Srila Prabhupada, we are hearing on the pravachans, on the different lectures, how much suffering. Shri Radha Govindev Bhagavan ki jai, Shri Jagannath Gaur Subhadramaya ki jai, Shri Nitai Gaur Sundar Bhagavan ki jai. So every day, every week, we are hearing about how this material world is a nonsense place. We are reading Srila Prabhupada's books, how this world is impossible to be happy, to stay peacefully here. And still we have a nature, and we just try to following this kind of path that we started so long time ago, and we're just trying to be happy in this crazy and material world. But if we just understanding intellectually this, it's the same like building a house in the forest fire. Oh, run away! There is fire! I said, no, I'm building my house. It's already ready. But the fire is coming! No problem, I want to finish my house. It's a very nice house. I just ordered from the IKEA so much nice furnitures. And I just planned how I will live here. I have nice, stove and bed, and the fridge is full with wonderful foods. But the fire is coming! And okay, but just let me spend at least some time here. After that, when I try the bed, I will do something. I will escape. This is crazy, huh? If somebody is acting like this, there is some problem with this guy. Yeah. But this is what we are doing. Actually, this is our nature. It means, sorry, all respect for the exceptions, but all of us acting like a crazy man. Because we are here about these things, how this world is nonsense, how impossible to be happy without Krishna, and still we are hearing the lecture, we are getting the information, and after that leaving the temple, going home, and we just continue our life. It's like coming for a pravachan. You think, oh yeah, the forest fire exists. Okay, the forest fire is coming. Okay, thank you. And we are going home and just, this wonderful house out here in the forest fire. Thank you, that's great. But still, this is our situation. And, but there is one solution. We should develop, how can I say? We should develop a strong desire to leave this material world. We should develop a strong desire to give up our tendency to stay here and enjoy the life that is impossible. We should convince ourselves very deeply in our intelligence. If it's needed, maybe we can make a paper and put it on our fridge, I don't want to live in this material world because this is a nonsense place. Huh? It's like a reminder we can put on our fridge, because for food we are going regularly to the fridge and we can see this. We can put another sticker on our door because, every day we are coming in and out on our door. This word or this Jiva Tattva cannot be happy without Krishna. Huh? If we remember this all the time, we have a chance to change, because this material world and Avidya Shakti is so powerful. It's just totally covering our mind. As I mentioned, we're hearing this every day, every week, and now I'm sure all of you understand the point. I didn't tell you something like rocket science. We got the point. But still we are acting on the same way time to time. So we can make a note paper for us. I cannot be happy without Krishna. That's all. And in this point we can finish the pravachan, because this was the main message. But let's go a little bit forward. So we should practice the Krishna consciousness, and we should somehow or other turn to be a Krishna conscious person. Okay, but we have a mind in a material nature, but is in one sense the Lord Sankarshan is representing the mind. This is, we can say, like his Shakti, and our mind is totally, independent from us. But still, when we came to this material world, we are thinking, I am this body, I am this mind, right? We have this false identity, ahankara. And what the mind says for me, I just following blindly. What I'm feeling, that's the word. If I feel somewhere myself good, that is a good place. And if I feel somewhere, bad, that is a bad place. But actually, this is just a message of the mind for us. In this way, we should start to learn how to control our mind, how to not turn to be a slave of the mind. Because actually, our life is like this. Whatever we feel, that is the absolute truth. Maybe the Guruji speak about it like this, but my mind, I have my own feelings, and it's hard. But a really mature disciple or spiritual practitioner, he can put the Gurus, Sadhus, and Shastras words and advices above or front of his own feelings, his own mind. This is a little bit difficult, but if we can do that, we are on the way for the perfection. So, we should learn how to control our mind, and how we can start this. We can start this by accepting the way of Vaidhi Bhakti, right? Rules and regulations. Oh, so much rules, so much regulations. Actually, our mind is like a child, Childs are like something, many times they are crazy, running here and there. Like some time ago, we traveled to Pandharpur for the Vyasa Puja of Param Puja Shri Lokanath Swami, Mera Guru Maharaj. And we traveled on a train. And if you're traveling on a train, so much vendors are coming and selling different kind of stuff. Yeah? Biryani, chai, different kind of stuff they are selling. And one person is sent some toys. There were some small balls, and these balls are like flashing, lightning, and someone under one parent, they thought this is a good idea to buy one for their child. And they bought that ball. They were very nice, flashing, lighting ball. And I just saw when I tried to chant my rounds, there was one young kid, and he played. She just dropped the ball at the end of the bogey, and she ran like a small dog. He got the ball and ran back. And he did like this. It's like 1 hour. It's amazing. And it's, what's happening? It's crazy. And this young boy just ran like a crazy man. And she was in ecstasy, because he really enjoyed this play. But in a intelligent platform, it's nonsense. It's what's happening here. He's just running up and down and following a small lightning ball. But he really enjoyed it. This is the nature of the kids. And actually, our mind is also like a kid. And kids don't like when somebody tries to controlling them. Have you ever tried to control your son? If you have son, it's not easy to controlling them. It takes so long time. Maybe 18 years, when they turn to be a man. That time you can do something, at least a little bit. And our mind is also the same. When the mind hears about rules and regulation, the mind is turned to be fried out. No. Why? I should wake up early morning? Why this God, if I turn to be God, I sleep till 10 o'clock very nicely. Why this God wakes up early morning? What is this good for? But still, this is the nature of Krishna. He is enjoying it. And if you are also waking up early morning, it will be very good for us. Okay. But why no intoxication? Intoxication is very good stuff. So many people enjoying in the Western countries. Yeah, at the beginning maybe it looks good, but the effects on the long term is terrible. I so many things what's happening with that person who are just running about after intoxication. Anyway, but we should accept the rules and regulations that are giving our acharyas, our Srila Prabhupada and our seniors. But still, as we discussed, the mind says no. And we feel these rules and regulations are just controlling me and it's too much for me and I don't want to live like this. This is the mind's point. Okay, but we have an intelligence that is officially, according to the Bhagavad Gita, according to Shri Krishna, is higher than the mind. And in this point, the intelligence, what is hearing the pravachan, what is reading the books, and what is analyzing the things, you can say, okay, but I am not the mind. I don't want to follow my mind. And I don't want to identify myself with the mind and the body because I am a spirit soul. Wow, it's a new conception, you know. If you intend to be a Hare Krishna devotee, you can get a new identity. Previously, I was this and that person, a man, a woman, a grihastha, a brahmachari, a secretary, a doctor, lawyer, but now, no more. This is just like some temporary ahankars. Maybe 60 years, 80 years, 1 hour, 1 day. Who knows? These are just stamps on us. He's a lawyer. And that's all. He's a lawyer. But no, he's not a lawyer. Huh? Gopi Bhartu Pada Kamalayor Das Das Das. Jivera Sarupa Krishnera Nitya Das. This is our eternal identity. And we are accepting this identity. So much trouble, so much problem in our life will be solved. But still, there is a tendency to identify us with the body and with the mind. Okay, but let's check it. We have this body. And whose this body belongs to? Like we can say like the body is the property of the parents. The father who is giving the seed, the mother who is, who is in her womb, the baby is growing, who is feeding the body, who is maintaining the body. They can say, that's my body, the seed is from me. But it's actually not like that. Okay. And who's this body? Who is giving food regularly? Who is giving Lakshmi, money for the body regularly? Like in a job place, your boss? He's the owner of your body? No, not like that. And who is the owner of the body? Like that person who has power to control you. Like a big man is coming and he told, if you are not doing this and that, I will punch you. And the body immediately starts acting according to his desire. No arguing. But he's the owner of the body. No. And who is the owner of the body? Like the dogs and different kind of birds who are eating the body when we left it. Or the fire who will burn it for ashes. Yeah, it's good to think about this. And even if we're just reaching the heavenly planets, but it can really valuable in material view, still this body in one point just turned to be ashes. It means this body is not ours. It not belongs to us. This body is actually belongs to the material nature. And one point of the existing, our body will be just ash again, like at the beginning. Some panchabhut. And there were one story, when sage Narada Muni, he met with one hunter. And this hunter, he was very fixed in his sadhana. He regularly goes to the forest and kill the animals. This was his duty, because he's a hunter. And Narada Muni, he is like a paradukha dukhi. He tried to enlighten the mind of this hunter. What you're doing is really, really bad. And what you're doing is you're torturing so much living entities. And after your next life, you will suffer so much. And by the wonderful pravachan and the amazing empowerment of Shri Narad, the hunter was convinced. He accepted the philosophy of Narada Muni. But still he said, okay, but I have a wife, I have a child, I should maintain them. This is my job. How I can do this? And Narada Muni thought, okay, no problem. Just go home and tell to them, I met with this and this hunter, this and this Muni, sorry. And the Muni told me, I will get this and this Ugra Karma. I will go to Narak next life because I'm torturing the living entities. And who is ready to come with me? Our hunter said, okay, no problem. I'm going home because we have a loving family. We are loving each other. We are going, doing things together. We are one group. And when the hunter revealed for his wife, his child, he's hunting every day very nicely. He's killing the animals to maintain the house, the wife, the child, the body. And this will be the reward at the end of the day, the next life. And who is ready to come with him to Narak? And they said, no, we are not going. This is you are doing this. We are not doing this. And when the hunter heard this, nobody is ready to go to Narak with him, he was a little bit skeptical about this family life and the group idea. So, in this way, before we are acting or doing so much nonsense things to maintaining our body, to just maintaining our family, we just think about that, who we are, what are the real values. Because if we just considering us with this body, in this way we will do so much nonsense things. But one point of the being, we should get the rewards of our activities. And if just only the mind is important, we will be in big trouble at the end of our life. Right? Like Krishna says, because still, even we are thinking, okay, but I am controlling the things. I am choosing this good and this not good. But Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter, 27th verse, Prakrite kriyamanani gunaihi karmani sarvashaha ahankaram vimudhatma kartaham iti manyate. The spirit soul, bewildered by the influence of false ego, thinks himself the doer of the activities that are actually carried out by the three moods of material nature. So, the three moods of material nature is moving us like puppets in this crazy and material world. And if the moods are controlling us, or like ringing in a bell, or playing with a flute, we're just dancing like this. But still, it's not freedom. But our mind says, no, this is the freedom. I feel this, and if you're following me, you will be happy. And we are still convinced, yes, I should follow my mind. I should follow my feelings, and if I follow in the feelings, my heart, I will be very happy. Sometimes I'm distributing books, and people are not understand why I accept some kind of, persons or sadhus idea. Krishna is in my heart, and I just following my heart. Okay, but your channel towards Krishna is pure? Because if not, the information maybe what is coming from your heart can be also impure. And maybe you are not led by Krishna, you are led by your mind, and you are calling your mind Krishna. This is even worse than we are identifying ourselves with our mind. Even worse than if we are identifying Krishna with our mind. No. And my mind is, my Krishna has told me, you don't have to wake up today for Mangala Arati, just take rest and be happy. And it came from my heart, and I'm following it because Krishna said. It's totally nonsense. Number one, you're a rascal, forget about it. But still, we have a tendency for this. So, first of all, good if we can try to understand who we are, what we are. And then we can see our situation clearly. And what's happening that time. You should understand how the gunas are working, how the karma bondage is, the hridaya granthi is catching us, and what is the result of this kind of material life. And if we are so convinced, if we understand deeply what we discussed till this point, that point we can start to following the real spiritual life. And we are coming for Mangala Arati. We are started chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, 16 rounds, because what is this 16 rounds? Why is so powerful? Why is not enough 4 or 8 or 10 rounds? 10 is so much already. But actually our Acharya Srila Prabhupada said 16 rounds minimum. And this is not the maximum, it's like 16, ready, Haribo! No, 16 is a minimum. But by reaching the 16 round, we can get a special kripa, a special empowerment by Srila Prabhupada, by the parampara, by coming for the morning program, by taking, the books of Srila Prabhupada, reading these books every day. Something special will happen with us. Not just because of we are doing something superficially, because we are following a proper bona fide source. After so long time, maybe millions of lives, we are accepting someone, something, but is really representing Shri Krishna. Sadhu, Guru, Shastra, Vakya, Chite Te Kariya Akya. That is the point. And if you're acting like this, our life will be very happy. Yeah. Now we have like 10 minutes. I'm just wondering to go inside this deep topic. But let's just touch the beginning. So we have like 4 rules, 4 regulations, right? There's also many people not understanding why we are following these rules and regs. It's so difficult and this life is so short. We just have to enjoy the life. But if you're following these rules and regulations, it's like we are opening or starting the fireworks for Shri Krishna. I'm here. I'm ready to cooperate with you, my Lord. And Krishna will look after it. Oh, somebody's screaming my name. What's happening there? And if he sees we are following the rules and regulations, we are following the Guru's idea and putting the Guru's and the Shastra's idea in front of our mind's business, Krishna will see, wow, this person really wants something from me. He's really cooperating with me. He's ready to cooperating with me. Because the main point is, maybe we are convinced, okay, we need Krishna. But one point at the beginning, the tendency can be like this. Okay, we need Krishna because he is a proprietor, he has a power to give everything, and I will use Krishna. I will put like some prayers every day. I will put some coins like for the beggars in the Dhanapatra, and then I will ask some nice things. Ashirvad. This is my point. But Krishna is like not a cola automata, or you are putting some coins inside the machine, and down you can get the chips or snacks or something what you like, and you are enjoying the life. And hey, Bhagavan, I already said 2 prayers, and I chanted Jai Jagadisha Hari. Now you should give me a house, a wife, a nice life. Jaldi, jaldi. It's not like that, If somebody is like this, I'm sure it's not really attracts Krishna's, attention. Or maybe you get attention, but not the positive way. You can be the next Kamsa. And who want to be. Yeah, so, but we should understand, if we really want to build up a nice relationship with Shri Krishna, that time we should surrender. We should get ready to accept our eternal situation. I am not Ishvara. I am not Bhogi. This Ishvaroham, Aham, Bhogi concept is totally false. And we should understand, we are not the full body. We're just a very small, insignificant, small finger. Maybe the smallest finger in the hand. But if we are cooperating with Shri Krishna, we will be very, very happy. Why? It's easy. It's mentioned by Srila Prabhupada, in the purports and lectures, many lectures. If you just water in the root of the tree, if you make Krishna satisfied, the whole tree will be nourished. It means if Krishna is satisfied, all of us will be happy. And still our mind said, okay, but maybe it works for another one, but I'm special. No, you are also the same body's part. You are also the part and partial of Shri Krishna. And this is not just working only for Srila Prabhupada, it's not just working only for Bhaktivinoda Thakur. No, it's all of us. We are same part and partial of the Supreme Lord. And we are make Him happy, our life will be also happy. Because we can experience the Param Drishtva, the higher taste. Yeah. But still we have an idea, Ishwaroham Aham Bhogi. And we should give this up. And to help us, because one side is the bewildered Jiva Tattva, and another side is the all beautiful and all loving Krishna. He's coming time to time to save us from this crazy mindset. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, 7th verse, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijami aham. Whenever and wherever there is decline in the religious practice or descendant of Bharata and the predominant rise of irreligion, at that time I descend myself. So kind, He is God. Do you think if like a Narendra Modi, is a quite big person in India, if he hears there is something, problematic in the Iskcon center, he's coming himself? Not like that. He will send a policeman, he will send an officer or some politician. But Krishna is coming personally. Why? Because all of you, all of me, because all of us, we are very important for Shri Krishna. Huh? And the living entities, maybe they are not trusting it because, okay, this is philosophy. But still, if we understand, we are the part and partial of the Supreme. It says we are belongs to Him. Huh? But if I surrender, maybe I will be not happy. Maybe I will not enjoy. But just think about it. If you have a little finger, you want to hurt your finger? Any normal person whose mind is clear want to hurt his own body? No, not like that. Nobody is putting his finger, get a hammer, and let's go, enjoy. Nonsense. We are not doing like this. Krishna also don't want to do like this. Krishna don't want to torture us. Krishna don't want to, bad things for us. Krishna want to see we are happy in His presence. Krishna want to see how we are cooperating with Him, with each other, and how we are living happily with Him in His spiritual world in Vrindavan Dham. So, at the end of the day, we have 3 minutes. We have 2 options. We can choose Maya, and we can be in illusion, and we can try to maintaining or building our nice house in the forest fire, as we discussed after this pravachan. Please remember for this. Please bring this idea with yourself. Or we can choose the Krishna conscious life. We try to accept the rules and regulations and the advices what given by our guru, by our acharya, and by our seniors in Shastra. This is the 2 options. And now I just try to give some spiritual or intellectual food for you before breakfast. And I hope you can save this in your heart and mind. And I very humbly, I just ask you today, try to remember for this. When you are living the pravachan, you want to live in a forest fire or you want to live with Shri Krishna. And just to make this samskar deeper, I just want to ask you, just please repeat loudly after me. I cannot be happy without Shri Krishna. I don't want to stay in this material world. These 2 sutras, I think it's useful. Just please take it like your own. And in this way, we have a chance to live a Krishna conscious life. At least we turn to be a little bit inspired for that. Yeah. Do you have any questions, comments, or arguing? Somebody want to fighting with the idea what I mentioned? They have some idea. This material world is a nice place, and we can live like nicely here. Oh, no, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, thank you so much for the wonderful class. Prabhuji, even though we understand theoretically like that this material world is like a blazing forest fire, but often at times we think that if I surrender, then I will not be able to get any pleasures or anything. So that gives a fear or an insecurity. How to come over that insecurity?
It's an honest question. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Very kind. Yeah. As I mentioned, with our intelligence, we should very deeply understand this world is nonsense. If we very deeply develop a pessimistic idea towards this world, this all material existence, that time the living entity will give up the idea to be happy here. This is one point. But it can help towards a specific point of our life. Because if we not experience param drishtva, we will look after something. And what is available here? The material happiness is easy to get it somehow or other. Maybe just drops of water in the desert, but drops are better than nothing, right? Yeah. Just try to get the association of those devotees who already has param drishtva, taste. Because there are 3 levels of the devotees in one sense. You know, Kanishtadikaris, they are very enthusiastic. They have faith in Shri Krishna, in a Krishna consciousness, and they are ready to do everything. And there are the Madhyamadikaris, the 2nd level devotees, they have taste. And the 3rd level devotees are Uttamadikaris. They have like love towards Krishna. And the specific of these devotees, if you have like 100 rupee, you cannot give more than 100 rupee for someone, but you can give 100 rupee. It means if there is a Kanishtadikari and we are with Kanishtadikaris, we can get some kind of faith, Shraddha. But if we are with Madhyamadikaris, they have taste. And if we are spending time with the Madhyamadikaris, we also develop param drishtva. And if we spend time with the Uttamadikaris, they can give us special, very, very special gifts. Yeah. So just try to spend as much time as you can with mature devotees. It can be, in a worst case, it can be reading the Srila Prabhupada's books. This is why reading these books is very important. Because if you are reading these books regularly, you will be convinced this material world is a nonsense place and I should go back to home, back to Godhead as fast as possible. And just one note, in a 2nd chapter, 72nd verse purport in Bhagavad Gita, Srila Prabhupada mentioned, the Lord's abode is non-different from like a spiritual service that we are offering. It means if you are rendering devotional service with nice attitude for Shri Krishna, you are already in the spiritual world. Shri Radha Govinda Deva Bhagavan Ki Jai. Ayenge. Maybe they want to hear more. So, Shri Radha Govinda Deva Bhagavan Ki. Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maya Sudarshan Deva Ki. Shri Nitai Gaur Sundar Bhagavan Ki. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki. Everybody who want to live with Krishna Ki. Jai Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hare Krishna. Param Puja Shri Lokanath Swami Guru Maharaj Ki.